The topic of this video is, what do you do if an insurance adjuster is not returning your call? So after you've been involved in an automobile accident, you'll likely have already made a claim, typically with the at-fault driver's insurance company. Normally we don't run into problems with adjusters not returning calls when it's your own insurance company. It's normally the other insurance company. And sort of welcome to our world. We have the same problem day in and day out, where we have a viable claim, you have a claim number, you have an adjuster, and no one returns your call. And they ignore you, and days go by. So if you don't have a lawyer yet, these are sort of the tips, and actually these are sort of the steps that we take at our office. So first and foremost, you need to be patient. Try to keep in mind that the insurance adjuster is the one that's holding the purse strings. So to a certain extent, if you're calling them and bombarding them or being nasty to them, they're going to be less likely to return your call or to speak to you or to help you resolve whatever it is, your accident claim or your property damage claim. So you need to be patient and try to respect them as best you can. And I know it is frustrating, trust me. But you have to also realize that they've got, I don't know how many hundreds of files that they're just constantly pumping out. So you're just a number to them. Unfortunately, that's the reality of the insurance world. So again, be patient. Don't call every day. But if you've called a few times and a week or week and a half, 2 weeks have gone by and no return call, that's really, in my opinion, unacceptable. And so your next step is to ask for a supervisor. Now again, you're going to have to call the main number, ask for that person's supervisor, and find out why they are not returning your call. You know, again, be polite. Say, hey, look, I don't know if this person's out of the office, if they've had a family emergency. Try to frame it in a way that you're not piling on that person, because again, don't keep in mind, their supervisor is going to go to them, and if what you said upsets them, well, that's going to sort of hurt how much money or how much help they're going to give you, right? So keep that in mind. Now, the last resort is, if you've gone to the supervisor, you're still not getting any type of relief, you could hire a lawyer and you could file a lawsuit. That's really your last resort. Now, that's really last case scenario. That's not something that you want to do. Again, that really jams the case to a halt. So I always say err on the side of patience. Do your best to just simply get along with the insurance adjuster, but you know, some of these insurance companies are just extremely difficult to work with. It's usually the low-end companies, your Direct Generals, Ocean Harbor, Pearl Holdings, Windhaven. I mean, those are normally the types of companies where you get just the absolute runaround. And so ultimately, if you've hit a wall and you just don't know what else to do, get a lawyer involved. So hopefully that helps you at least with some tips, some advice for what to do if an insurance adjuster is not returning your call.